Hey guys, hope you're all going extremely well. Welcome to another Elite Backtesters event here on YouTube. I'm joined by Vlad, and we're going to be going through the best settings on TradingView. The best. It's not only settings, but the best strategies. Vlad, how you going, mate?
Hello, David. Hello, everybody. Nice to be here. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing fine as well.
Good. Yes, yeah, all good, all good. Like I said, I'm back. Vlad didn't kill me off. He didn't get rid of me. Not that quick yet. soon.
I'm trying. Trying different poisons, you know.
Yeah. It's a
He's
good
a
event
tough guy.
yesterday. Yuli did a good job.
You wouldn't say, but he's a tough guy.
A good event with Yuli yesterday. Enjoyed it. It's good. Watched it on the road.
Amazing. Such a good
Yeah,
strategy
good
with
indicator. Yeah.
so many setups possible. Yeah, looking forward for still discovering and so on.
Yeah, it was cool. Fantastic. So Vlad's about to do the disclaimer for anybody on Discord. This is being recorded on YouTube, but please jump in at any time if you want to. Just a reminder. Over to you, Vlad, for the disclaimer.
Awesome. Welcome everybody to a new session of D Lab. For today would be more about the elite backtesters. Very important, the disclaimer, we are not financial advisors. We are just trying to debunk the market with all of the tools available, building the tools, giving you guys the tools, and so on. If you're being approached by somebody within the community or outside over the YouTube channel, over whatever, claiming to be us or claiming to be anybody else that would give you 2 Bitcoins in exchange for 1 Bitcoin, or any kind of investment into some kind of third-party platform or crypto transfer or wire transfer or whatever transfer, that's 100% not us. We are never going to approach you first. If you have any technical issue, feel free to let us know within the general chat. We are more than happy to help you. If you have any questions, please join our Discord server. Hello over X, over YouTube as well, since we are multi-streaming. Just join the voice chat. It's an open mic session. You can either use the microphone and ask away the question, or you can use the voice chat bubble, which is next to the voice chat name. You can click on it and write your question, and we are going to answer as fast as possible. This is also being recorded for safe storage for later. So in case anybody who cannot join due to work or late in the evening reasons and so on, yeah, this is recorded as well and kept over YouTube. So without further disclaimers and anything else, today would be the 24th of March. And on today's agenda is pretty much stacked with the Elite Backtesters meeting. I have about 20 or so charts loaded for today to talk about, and also a couple of updates from David. We also have a very interesting update about Trade Harbor, which is made by our good follow member Fishing, which has done an amazing job. He synthesized, I believe, 13,000 charts or something like that, which is completely crazy. I'm going to leave that for David to have a word about it. The hard stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, without further talking, let me know if you guys have any questions at any moment. Feel free to either interrupt me with the voice chat or just ask your question away in the comments or in the Discord. So, starting first with the setup on XLM, starting strong with the Super F plus the dead zone, over 1 hour chart time frame. It's an optimization done by Soperator, definitely by the tags right here. Thank you very much, Soperator, for your input. It's an amazing one, 1,600% profits with a maximum drawdown of 26%. We can see the total trades is 219, win rate 60%, actually a little bit over 60%, and a profit factor of 2.2. Equity curve looks pretty good. It took it a little bit of while, like Yuli says, it's the diesel engine torque to get into the performance mode, but as soon as it does, it's pretty much getting the job done. You can see the equity curve looks pretty good. Also, the performance of the past months, I don't see any pattern to be very aware of. It's just January, February, May, and November have been always profitable. Also, we can see the equity curve with the buy and hold equity curve as well, the blue line. It's 100% up to you guys if you want to be the buy and holder. So, for example, starting from February 13, 2023, or the algo trader with the green line. Benchmark wise comparison to the buy and hold, we can see the buy and hold is currently at 86% since again 2023 February, so it's about 3 years and a month. Minimum ever would be negative 9%, and the maximum ever, which I suppose would be around here or actually about here, would be close to 500%. Our strategy, however, is currently sitting at the peak ever, I suppose. Yes, it is, with a performance of 1,610%. Amazing, with the minimum ever loss of negative 11%. If we were to, for example, adjust the maximum ever to the maximum and current to the maximum, because it's currently at the maximum with the strategy, we could detune a little bit the leverage or the position sizing in order to achieve even better minimum performance in regards to the benchmark. But then again, we're going to have a little bit the maximum performance and the current performance closer to the buy and hold benchmark. Maybe would be something like negative 5%. So it's actually a lot better no matter what angle you actually use to look at the buy and hold. The strategy is pretty much superior in all forms and shapes, in my opinion. Let's move forward with a setup on H bar over 45 minutes chart time frame with the T3 nexus and the stiffness, which is, in my opinion, one of the very best strategies within Davitech, with a performance of 1,200% profits with a maximum drawdown of just 12%. So if you wish to risk a little bit more, you could maybe apply some sort of a more risk, either more leverage or more position size. Just make sure you do understand how they work in before actually applying them to maybe achieve maybe like twice the size of the profits as well. With a total trades of 171, it's, I would guess, barely enough because, for example, with 200 trades, you will no longer have each unique trade shown as a unique dot. But yeah, overall, I think it's quite good. We also have a tag right here which says optimized. I believe this is where the strategy has been put into an incubation period. So far, if, for example, the strategy claimed around 60% win rate, so far we had 1, 2, 3, 4 wins and 2 losses, which is very good because it's pretty much an exact 60% win rate, which is quite good. I mean, the strategy follows the incubated stage, follows the backtested stage. So yeah, perfect. So far it's pretty much 1-to-1 with the backtest. Just leave it maybe for a couple of more weeks, see if this pretty much holds more into the future, see if the maximum drawdown has been not exceeded in the meantime. And of course, this is just green flags in order to consider to go live with the strategy or not, depending on your standards, of course. Performance of the past months, I mean, pretty much everything in the green. Maybe November, it's a hit and a miss. But yeah, overall looks pretty solid. Also, the benchmark. So we started the recorded journey in January 2024, so about 2 years and 2 months. Our strategy is pretty much crashing the buying holding. We are currently with the strategy at 1,200%, which is pretty much the maximum ever. Also, the minimum performance was, I guess, around here. Again, diesel engine torque scenario takes a little bit of time to scale up the power, in our case, the profits, because of course the backtest uses leverage, it's using the position sizing, it's compounding, including the fees and everything. So you pretty much had to take 171 trades to achieve such profits, such maximum drawdown, such win rate, and of course, profit factor. So again, it's pretty much crushing the buy and hold benchmark, currently being the buy and hold just 14% and a minimum ever of negative 40% with a maximum ever of just 330%. Our strategy is again killing it. Next, we have INA on 1 hour. Here we have the TSA speed with a performance of very close to 1,500% profits, which is very good. Equity curve, I mean, look at that. It's amazing if you ask me. It doesn't have the diesel engine torque curve. It's simply going straight to the stars with a maximum drawdown of 20%. So it's between the community average, between, I would guess, 20-25%. Total trades 453, so it could be also some room for improvement. Maybe try to cut, for example, like 50 or 70 bad trades in order to achieve a better drawdown, or maybe more increased profit, maybe some more increased win rate as well, or the profit factor. Again, it really depends on the route of optimization. Total trades, I said it. Win rate 70%, quite high. I mean, wow, amazing. And of course, profit factor of close to 1.6. Performance of the past month, again, doesn't tell much except maybe October and November were a hit and a miss. Rather than that, it's pretty much everything in the green. Exactly how I like it, exactly how everybody likes it. Other than that, the benchmark of buying to hold, so we're starting from 2024 April, so about 2 years without a month. We have, wow, I mean, it's pretty much at the minimum ever, negative 90%, and the maximum of just 30% in the buy to hold, rather than our strategy, which is pretty much on a lunar level, currently being at 1,480% with a maximum ever of 1.5K right there in the profits, percentages, of course. With a minimum ever of just negative 3%, you can see some red right here. So yeah, exactly one of the strategies that I will definitely follow in the future. Like the previous one, just say for yourself the date where you have actually saved the strategy, check it maybe in a couple of weeks, check the developed trades, check if the win rate didn't drop the 70% sweet spot. Of course, check if the maximum drawdown has been not exceeded. And then again, this is all just green flags in order to consider to go live with the strategy or not, depending on your choice. Next, we have RSR against the USDT over 45-minute chart time frame with the T-Surge, which is again one of the very best strategies within David Tech, with a performance of 3,000%, with a maximum drawdown of just 18%, total trades 207, win rate very close to 65%, and a profit factor very close to 2. Equity curve looks very good. Again, doesn't take too much time in order to scale up. Also, leaving that bind to hold. Again, up to you guys. Which trader do you want to be? The blue trader or the green trader? I would guess. Benchmark wise, buy to hold maximum ever was 500%, I suppose, around here. Currently being at negative 31% below the zero line, with the minimum ever very close to that, negative 42%. Our strategy is killing it, very close currently to 3,000%. The maximum ever was 3,100%, with a minimum ever of 0. So our strategy was negative under the zero line, was negative in the loss. It pretty much started with a win and then another win, and maybe there was a loss or something, but still was never overall negative. So for example, if you have invested, let's just say $1,000, you'll never be under the 1,000% mark if you have traded the strategy on as of January 8th, 2024, and of course traded it up until now. You would have this performance. Of course, we are using some kind of standard fee system, I guess 0.04 on entry and 0.04 on the exit. The fees could be a little bit different depending on your VIP level and the exchange that you're using. But I guess for a normal, not some crazy numbers, algo trader, these fees are pretty much standard. Make sure you do check out the rewards rooms within the Discord, where sometimes we also have some promotions, some fee deductions, some bonuses, and so on. These are very helpful in order to trade profitability and make it profitable, and make sure that the fees are not eating your life. It's very important to include fees to your strategies. We've seen so many great strategies, scalping strategies, whatever strategies being simply crushed by just adding 0.01% fees. So it's like a market maker fee right there. Or maybe if you have traded, for example, spot or something like that over Mexi, maybe you could do something with a 0% fees, but still you'll have the funding fee, you'll have the spreads, you'll have the everything, the slippage. So still you must include some kind of a fee just to see how the profits scale up with some kind of a negative impact, which should be the fees, of course, applied to the profit equity curve. Other than that, I think I talked pretty much about it. The strategy looks amazing. So unfortunately, so far it has just one loss, but again, it's just one trade. Let's see how it goes in like next 9 trades. If we have, for example, 6 or 7 wins, that's perfect. Next, we have a setup on ADA. On Cardano, here we have the chart over time over the 2 hours time frame with Trendhu, which is again one of the very best strategies and most popular, one of the most popular strategies within David Tech as well, with a crazy performance of 2,600%, and it's right now within a trade. You can see the profit just moved a little bit. So yeah, the performance, the 2,600% profits, maximum drawdown 24%, total trades 468. So again, maybe some opportunity for some further optimization, maybe just to achieve 400 trades. Maybe we could increase the profits, minimize a little bit the maximum drawdown, maybe improving the win rate, maybe improving the profit factor, and so on. Equity curve, again, a little bit of a diesel engine right there, but stays a little bit on the lowest side until eventually it did shoot for the stars. Let's see, the performance starts from 2021, so about 5 years or so of performance. Cardano would be actually negative 81%, very close to the minimum ever if you would had just bought and hold. And that's it. Maximum just 92%. Current performance on our strategy, however, it's close to 2,700%. The maximum ever would be 3,000 actually, with a minimum ever of 0%. I also see there is a question in the chat. We want to use the optimizer. I have this error. Yes, I know the optimizer currently has an error to a party of users. So what this means? TradingView unfortunately has decided to release multiple UI versions to multiple sets of people. For example, I've seen a UI screenshot of this field right here being to the right side. I'm not sure why. They want to test out different UIs to different people. Maybe it's a anti developers move that build on top of TradingView. Maybe it's just trying different UIs to different kind of set people to actually have a direction for their product. We are not 100% sure. We are doing our best in order to have the optimizer updated. I believe that we do have a patch sent to Google, but still waiting for review. I believe that answers your question.
Yeah, that's right, Vlad.
Would you like to add something else, David? I've seen.
No, we're looking for solutions. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay, yeah, we're looking for solutions for the multiple platforms on TradingView, but they will be there as soon. Uploaded. Currently we've got 2 uploaded, but I know that there's multiple different layouts, so we're doing our best to catch up with TradingView.
Awesome. So, other than that, the performance of the past months, I mean, I don't see any pattern. Just leave it running for a couple of weeks, months, and then you can decide if you want to go live or not. I already gave you some advices, maybe checking if the maximum drawdown was not exceeded within that time. Maybe see if the win rate stays, for example, at the similar level, actually 86%. Also, the profit factor to not drop that much, and so on. Next, we have INA on 30 minutes chart time frame with the strategy gains. It's a different style of smart money concepts with a performance of 144%, maximum drawdown 24%, total trades just 92. There aren't so many, so that's why it could be that the strategy is actually overfit. Just take it with caution. That's all I'm going to say. The win rate would be on this one 57% and a profit factor 1.45. Performance of the past months, I mean, This on the February 2025 and March 2025, I believe there were no trades. I mean, the strategy conditions didn't met. For example, maybe it had some very long moving average within the setting, so it's like a starting period. That's why you do see a flat zero at the beginning. But yeah, so far I don't see any pattern. There isn't much to be said. So we're starting from April 2025, so about 1 year. You can see still that our strategy is pretty much above the buy and holding. So overall is very, very good. Next, we have a setup on Bitcoin. Finally, over a very custom time frame, we have here 149 minutes. Just in case if you're wondering and you're new within Davitech, because I believe I'm pretty much explaining within all the shows why we are doing this kind of more custom time frames. For example, this one uses 2 hours and 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 2 hours and 30 minutes without 1 minute, of course, 149 minutes. We are doing that just because, for example, if we are trading some very small cap coin, which doesn't have much liquidity, and for example, so many bots, so many services are actually placing trades at even times. That's why we're applying some kind of lean forward or backwards time interval, for example, some minutes, even more than that, like for example here, in order to make sure that we have liquidity, that we don't have skipped orders, that we don't have a lot of slippage and so on, just again, because of the exchange liquidity. You could also do that for Bitcoin, just so you don't have maybe some manipulation within the order book or whatever. It's actually very, very good and very interesting why we are doing this. And yeah, I invite you to test, see if you have, for example, a very good strategy over a 1 hour time frame. Maybe it's on an altcoin, maybe you haven't been in field or there was like a problem with your order. You can definitely try to lean either forward or backward, maybe 59 or maybe 61 minutes. So the strategy, the JP Trend Force with a performance of 3,300%, maximum drawdown 20%, total trades 174 with a win rate of close to 50, 47%, and a profit factor of 2.9, very high. Equity curve looks pretty good. Unfortunately, there aren't so many trades. You can still see each unique trade, but regardless, it looks pretty solid. Without incubation, even if you have, for example, 1,000 trades, you cannot say for certain if the strategy will be reliable in the future or not. This is all just very small recommendations from my side. Also, benchmark-wise, since for about 6 years, the performance of Bitcoin is currently at 680%, maximum ever of 1,180%, with a minimum of just 5%. So if you would have bought Bitcoin on May 2020, which is a long time ago, you would have these kind of numbers. However, our strategy is pretty much crushing it. We do have a current performance of very close to 3,400%, being actually at the top right here, with a minimum ever of just 8%. So it's pretty much close altogether. Also, there is a question within the chat. If you don't mind, David, to have a look as well while I'm reading it. I noticed in the strategy spreadsheet that there is a column for when a strategy was first submitted and incubated. Have been using to determine if found on the strategy has been live tested. Okay. And there is another column on the first trade date, which is quite a bit later. I just want to confirm the incubation since column is actually the right date to use. Testing. Thanks. Yeah, that's right. Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So the incubation date was the date that we received the settings, and the first trade was the very, very first trade from TradingView. So there's obviously going to be a huge amount of difference because the first trade was maybe 2 or 3, maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, as the incubation would have been maximum 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So that, yeah.
Reed, hello.
Mr. Reed, how you going? When Moon, how is things going, mate? Nice to see you.
All right, moving forward with the charts. Let me just zoom in a little bit. There you go. We have again Bitcoin over 4 hours time frame this time. I mean, a little bit more history, or a little bit similar, just because we're limited to the Bybit history. We have Trendwho again. Let's see performance of the past months. I mean, looks pretty good. Again, no pattern really. It's just overall very good performing, with a performance of 727%, maximum drawdown 14%, total trades 280. The win rate would be 48%, and a profit factor 1.6. We can see definitely that Bitcoin is overall better than our strategy. However, if you could just look at today's, these days' performance, you can see that the strategy is pretty much catching up. So yeah, up to you again if you want to be the more steady, more linear trader right here by the green equity curve, or maybe you should consider buying and holding. Buying and holding current performance would be about 800% with the maximum performance of 1,400. Finally, something which looks pretty good. Finally, our strategies are having a tough time, at least beating it. Currently, our strategy would be around 700% with a maximum ever of around the current performance of about 800%. Next, we have WIF over 30 minutes time frame with a steep surge, which is again one of the very best strategies within Davitech, with a performance this time over 30 minutes chart time frame of performance would be sorry, my monitor flickered a little bit on me. 453% with a maximum drawdown of 22%. Oh, Siri just opened randomly. Maximum drawdown 22%, total trades 138. The win rate would be 60% and a profit factor of 1.76. Sorry guys for the defocus. I just see Siri being turned on. I was like, what? I didn't call for anything. Let's see. Currently, the performance of the past month, again, no real pattern. It's just performance and that's it. Equity curve looks pretty good. The recent trades, like the 3 ones, were just losses. So yeah, just leave it to incubation. We don't have much trades, 138. Could be an idea to just leave it for a couple of months and see how it develops in the future. Benchmark wise, our strategy is doing amazing. I won't waste time. You can definitely see it's pretty much with bare eye how good the strategy is. Next, we have optimism over 1 hour chart time frame with the strategy of glitchy trend. We have the performance of 3000%, maximum drawdown 25%. We do have the total trades of 281. We have the win rate of 55% and a profit factor of 1.81. Equity curve looks pretty good. I mean, it took it a little bit of while to pop, but still, diesel engine curve takes a little bit of time in order to spread its wings. Let's see the buy and hold. Again, our strategy is pretty much crushing it. So yeah. Also, the performance of the past months, the only patterns I see are the profitable ones: January, April, June, August, September, and November. Of course, March. We still have about 6 days or so in order to close March as well. So maybe could be turning into green as well. There's another question from Mike. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? Short one regarding the file. There is a composite score and a weighting score. Could you please briefly explain those things? I think the formulas are explained over davidtech.com in the more stats, if I'm not mistaken, David.
Yeah, so there were 2 different algorithms. The weighted one was weighted by the profit factor, the EV, and yes, the weighted was EV, profit factor, I think win rate, and profit, net profit. Built some kind of a small algorithm that then gave it a weighted score. And the composite score is very much the EV calculation, sorry. times by 100, I think it was, and there was something else that we put in there. I think it was profit factor. To be honest, I don't use either of them at all in my own trading anymore. It was something that we built at the very, very beginning when David
Suggestions
Tech
by
was
users.
called. Yeah, yes, suggestion a long time ago when we were doing, I think it was even when we were doing incubate.trade. So a long time ago.
Yeah. So, since we have a lot of more in our agenda, I would like to propose you guys to just do another 2 more, and then I'm going to split for tomorrow and the day after with the press 10, something like that. I hope you guys don't mind. If you just want to proceed with the charts, I'll be more than happy to do. It's just me reading.
I think it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Yeah, let's keep this going. Because it means that you don't have to plan too much as well, Vlad. You can have a day off tomorrow.
I don't have to drink that much water at the end by continue talking.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Which score are you using from the file? So another question from Mike. So the things that I find very, very important, which mainly were from Fishy Inc. and people like Marco that were in our group and people like that, generally are the 60-day, 30-day, 90-day and 7-day. That is quite important. Profit factor is very, very important. Win rate is not a personal one for me because I can take a lower win rate, but a lot of people do like high win rates. Max losses in a row, another one. Thank you very much there. Maximum losses in a row, yeah, great one. On the new website, there's more stats that you can find as well. I'll show them in a minute. There's also our Markov engine that helps you to see whether it's losing its edge. Sharp ratio, of course. Sortino ratio, yes. Running it through the Monte Carlo simulation is very important as well, which I've also added to the website as part of the website as of tomorrow. So you'll be able to see that as well. Sorry, a little bit confused about the live incubation date, first date, because the live incubation was May 2024 and the first date was Jan 2025. Okay, let me explain that very quickly. So
on that one,
sorry.
I can also say a couple of words. Judging by the naming scheme of that one, it's a very, very old one. It might have been not updated because it was not profitable. Also, judging by the equity curve of it.
Yes,
Just
yeah.
saying.
So there may be an error on when it was. So it was definitely the incubation date was correct. If it's on a low time frame on the sheet, it may be that it hasn't been able to get all of the data. So that's why you can see the first date was January 2025. I've got the link now. I will be able to have a look. If you got the ID for me, and I'll have a look whilst I'm offline, and I'll tell you tomorrow. I've got the link
Also
anyway, so I'll be able to find it. Yeah.
Read us
Read.
for the new update of the website.
Where did he write that? Oh, new update. So new site. So the new site is pretty much ready for everybody to be able to jump into. I've got a live stream this weekend on the site.
Sunday.
So I think that I'll be it's a webinar. I think that I will be releasing it just before that. That way I can answer everybody's questions inside the live webinar. I'm going to be doing it directly inside the Elite Backtesters first, so that way you guys can give me your questions and I'll be able to answer those questions. It isn't a huge difference to David Tech. It's just the best strategies. All of the features from David Tech have been put on there. Simple bot, copy bots, everything's been put on there. And yeah, we're just literally we're protecting the strategies a little bit more. So there'll be no new. There'll be new users will only get access to the copy bots. They won't be getting access to the trading view strategies. Old users or users that already, not calling you guys old, but you know what I mean, previous users that already have subscriptions or have been helping will still get access to the strategies, but we're protecting the strategies because Because we don't want our bot happening again, or our strategies happening again, so we're protecting the settings as much as we possibly can.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Back over to you, Vlad.
So, again, I'll be doing just a couple of more, and the others will be split within the next 2 streams for this week. So, next we have a setup over Bitcoin on 1 hour chart time frame with the top G. Nice to see not so popular strategies appearing here and there. With the performance of 662%, maximum drawdown a little high, 47%, total trades 171, the win rate 50%, and a profit factor of 1.3. Judging by the equity curve, it could be that the strategy has maybe lost its edge. I don't know. The December performance was quite hurtful, I would guess. However, we see currently within March that there is a positive performance. So yeah, just leave it running for like 3 months in the background, see how it goes. Maybe you can consider going live with it or not, but there are definitely some better options within our website. Also, I mean, at least we're beating the buy and holding. We can see the maximum ever was 414, while currently being 192 on the buying holding, rather than our strategy being actually 662% in a profits currently, with a maximum ever of 1,100%. Also, minimum is also pretty similar. Next, we have SUSDT over 2 hours chart time frame with a performance of 10,000%. That's amazing. With the McGinley, it's one of the best strategies within David so kind of expecting. The maximum drawdown 24.8%, total trades 172. You can see each unique trade, but yeah, it's just a small recommendation from me that you should pause optimizing whenever you start to see each unique trade appearing on chart. But still, it could be just a small recommendation. It's not like a strict rule of anything. Nobody can know how reliable can a strategy be, except when you actually leave it running and check the performance. Win rate 58% and a profit factor of 3.17. Performance of the past months, I mean, I was speechless for a second for this reason. It's just in the greens, just winnings pretty much, which is very good to see. Also, benchmark wise, I mean, SUSDT since 2025 January, it's pretty much negative 90%, while our strategy it's actually profitable with about in the margins of tens of thousands, which is amazing. While also the minimum ever was still 0%. So overall, a very good looking strategy. I'll definitely pin this one to my watch list. And the last one that I propose to do for today, it's a strategy on ETH over 90 minutes chart time frame. The Steve Surge, again, top strategy within David with a performance of 300%, with a maximum drawdown of 25%. Total trades 330. So maybe a little bit of a room of improvement as well, maybe in regards to profits, in regards to maximum drawdown. I'll definitely suggest improving a little bit the maximum drawdown to maybe try to use some more leverage. Again, make sure you do understand how euro works before you use it. Just because I'm seeing these like movements in waves right here, so maybe you could filter them in order to achieve some better maximum drawdown. Since we also have the wiggle room, I mean 330, you could do like 250, 300, then you'll be 100% fine. You still have a lot of frequency of trades happening in like, so we have like 4 years, it's like 1,500 days. So it's pretty much a trade every 4 days. It really depends on the activity of the market. With a win rate of 50%, so pretty much expecting every 2 trades on average. Again, highlighting the word average to have 1 win and 1 loss. So that means actually over 10 trades to have 5 wins and 5 losses. It doesn't mean anything for the order of trades. That's very important. You should never expect if you have, for example, a 50% win rate strategy to have always 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss. That's never happening in the long term. It's more about the averages over long periods of time. with also a profit factor of 1.3. Performance of the past months, you can definitely see the patterns of profitability. We have June, July, and that's pretty much it with the performance of the past months. Equity curve looks pretty good in my opinion. Maybe again some room for improvement for the maximum drawdown to try to filter these waves right here. Also, the green equity curve and the blue one, you guys decide if you want to be the algo trader or the buy and holder right there. Benchmark wise, I not even waste time. It's simply crushing the buy and hold. Our strategy is a lot better. So yeah, feel free to go to david.com. I've seen that David has placed a small ad right there. And try to explore all these beautiful strategies, because these ones that I've shown today and also the previous weeks, couple of weeks, will be available as of beginning of next month. So yeah, that's pretty much it on the Elite Backtesters meeting subject. I'm going to leave you guys with David because he has a couple of updates. Also, some AI updates. We've seen Claude has been released the continuous mode as well,
Yes,
which
that's
is
very
quite
cool.
exciting.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you
Won't
very
have
much
to
for
press
having
an
me.
enter button every time. Yeah, thanks for that. For great strategies once again. Thanks to the community. We're doing absolutely amazing. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. Been doing this for 3 years, I think you said. Just under 3 years, is it?
Yeah.
3
years in October.
It's incredible. Yeah, incredible. When Moon Trading said, don't forget to tell everybody to like and subscribe. I put the latest video down, guys, which is about Claude Co-work. So thank you very much for that. And he bailed just in time out of the ARB strategy, which I didn't. I didn't take it all the way to the bottom, but I held on way too long to it. So you did a better job than me, Reed. AlgoBot says no worries, just an error. So yes, so I think I know what the error is that TradingView changed the subscription models, and it must have hit one of the accounts that we've got that hasn't got one of the big models, so there isn't that many. There's not enough data to pick it up when it went and got it. So I've removed that account, and it should go and get it. So you're right to think that the incubation date was the day that we received those settings. So when you open it on TradingView, you should see the full back test as far as it goes back. Yeah, so that's all cool. We can see the new new website kickoff by David via the channel this weekend. Yes, so this weekend we're going to be doing a webinar, which I'm going to be going through all of the. Oh, Reed's just shared his wins and losses. Yeah, so I'm just going to have a look. Yeah, so very quickly. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a webinar this weekend where we're going to be going through the whole website. I will also do on Thursday a little bit of an overview of the website so you guys can see it. But like I said, it very much is just merging Strategy Factory with David Tech. There's some new features. There's an AI bot to be able to find strategies. We're removing all of the strategies that haven't been profitable, that kind of thing, which I think makes it valuable, but don't expect, like, I don't know, some kind of AI that will predict the market in the next 2 days or whatever, because it isn't, but it's a lot faster. The strategies are a lot easier to go through. And I've been working on it for quite a while, and I would love your feedback so I can add the features so as much as possible to improve the website as much as I possibly can. Guys, I've been coding all day, so I do apologize if I sound like I've been drinking beer all day, but actually I've been coding all day, so my brain's not 100% with it. Right, I'm going to share my screen. Here we go, this one. Yeah, why is my screen not popping up? This one here. Okay, we're going to share this screen here. I'm going to talk about something that wasn't built by myself, but was actually built by Fishy Inc. Fishy Inc. is one of our members. He's been building things for David Tech for, I should imagine, over a year now. He really has become the expert in the Excel spreadsheets, and he's just built a brand new tool which is on Trade Harbor, which
StreamYard,
goes
David.
through. StreamYard. Did I not share it on StreamYard? Sorry, guys. Thank you very much, Fred.
No problem.
Let me go over to entire screen again. here. Right, so I'm going to go back over to Trade Harbor. So yeah, he's been building this tool here, which allows you to go through any of the, not any of them, but the top David strategies with his algorithm. So you can go through them, and you can see whether or not these strategies actually work on different coin pairs. So if I go here and go pair discovery, you can go here and you can go, right, okay, I'm looking for a strategy which has a maximum drawdown of 30%, a minimum sortino of 1, and you can actually filter them. So not only does it go onto the David strategies, but it then tests it on multiple coin pairs from a huge list. Like Vlad said earlier, I think there was, I can't remember how many 13,000 individual tests. So he's taken the David strategies and tested them on 13,500 different coin pairs. Well, not, yeah. These strategies then times by the coin pairs ends up as 13,577 different tests. So done absolutely amazing. As you can see, some of the results are absolutely amazing. So you'll be able to see that this one here was originally backtested on OP USDT on the 1 hour, but it also works on the Ethereum Bitcoin chart or Ethereum BTC USDT. Also works on AXL USDT, Pepe, Mint, MNT, sorry, Ethereum. It works on so many different coin pairs, as you can see, not just that one. Now you can also go over to strategies here, and you can pick one single strategy, and you can see that this one was originally back tested on Doge, right? And then we click here. No, that's not right. That's actually taking you to the right one. I go here instead, and it will then bring up all of the coin pairs that are profitable. Bonk, SLP, Pixel, Hook. Yeah. So anyway, going through all of those settings and all of those all of those coin pairs, and showing you how profitable it is. Looking very good. Yeah, so as you can see, fantastic tool. He does an absolute brilliant job, Fishy. And guys, he's also built this dashboard here, which you can plug in all of your APIs, and you can see exactly how your accounts are doing. You get a full dashboard with your Binance, your Blowfin, your Bybit, all in one place. If you're a David Tech member, yeah, one of the subscriptions are actually included, but I do suggest that take your time, and if you can, upgrade, because the features are actually worth upgrading if you do. So I'm going to send the links to that into Discord. No words of how cool this is. It's absolutely amazing. It absolutely is amazing. He's done a fantastic job. Let me go back to the actual page here. Absolutely brilliant job. So if I go here and we go to the watch list. One last little thing is he does have a donation button up here, guys. If you can afford a little donation. I donated to him as well. So if you can afford it, if you don't mind giving back to Fishy, he's done an absolutely fantastic job of finding really profitable settings. I mean, that has increased the number of settings on the website by a huge amount. So thank you very much to him. He's done a fantastic job. I'm going to put this link also. Now he's also doing a trading sort of competition. We're setting up a trading competition between some of the traders. Anybody who wants to participate will be able to participate, I'm sure. Moon, who's in there, he's actually up using, I think, mainly David Tech strategies. Correct me if I'm wrong, Reed. But as you can see, this is his. He's got 29 active bots, 90 closed trades, 51% win rate, and he is currently up 18% on his account. I think he said that currently he's actually up 30% on his account, so amazing. And if I go to /Fishy Inc. here, we can see that Fishy Inc.'s been going a bit longer. He's been going almost 64 days, and as you can see, he's up 109% on his account with a max drawdown of less than 9%. So absolutely incredible, amazing job he's done. Was 36% until yesterday. Oh, sorry, mate. All David Tech strategies. So, yeah, fantastic. So, as it was David Tech strategies, we'll just say it was 36%. Fantastic. Okay, so yeah, he's doing a brilliant job. So, I thought I'd just give him a bit of a shout out to Fishy and thanking him today for what he's done. Other than that, guys, I said that I'll go through the David Tech strategy factory. Things that I've been adding mainly, as you can see, we've done a leaderboard with all of the members that have been optimizing. I'm also going to add to this today the best strategies, so you can see the strategies. On the library, I think I showed this last time. If I go here, if I go down, you can see that I've added the Monte Carlo simulation. I think I showed this last time when I was on here anyway, which gives an evaluation of whether or not the Monte Carlo is good or not. So I've added that as well, so you'll be able to... the audit's now working as well. This one didn't have any trades at that point, but you can see that we're actually taking the screenshots and the audit is now working. It takes a screenshot every time that it does a back test. So you can see how the strategies evolved over time. That should cost me a fortune in servers. So anyway, fantastic. Right, so they're the updates. I will do a full overview, high-end overview of Strategy Factory at the end of this week, Thursday. I will release it on Thursday, so you guys can have a look in Discord, and then I'll do the actual official release on Sunday with the webinar. You're out of coding. Vlad hasn't got any credits left
my
on
Tuesday, pretty much.
Jeez.
I just spammed the beep beep out of it over Tuesday and just wait for a week in order to refresh, unfortunately.
Extra high. I can see why he's out of it. Anyway.
Also,
Man.
agents. I mean, crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, if as soon as you start deploying agents, I mean, the usage gets to like a whole other level.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's why Vlad's electricity keeps going. Absolutely. Yes. Vlad now negotiates any deals that he gets from David Tech in tokens and not dollars.
Yeah. I mean, I just got 6 sub agents, which are pretty much the same reasoning, working together and improving whatever I'm doing. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, definitely. I mean, I'm not sure what usage will have Claude or OpenAI by continuously running, because you're going to end up without credits anyway.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Cool, guys. I promise that I will have a sleep before showing everybody the strategy factory, because yeah, it was hard today. It was hard to get through that, but we're good. We're good. Way too much coding. Vlad, congratulations. Great stream. Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you as well. Let me just get back to my presentation very, very quickly in order to wrap things up over our end. Let's see. There you go. So on our side of things, performance update, I believe, David, you're pretty much
sideways.
around the same levels.
Sideways since the beginning of February, I think. No, the end of February. End February has been sideways. It has not done anything whatsoever. So my aim is to honestly, I'm in negotiation with a couple of kind of funds to try and get more equity to try and to trade with you guys as well. Well, try and trade with you guys. I trade with you guys, but more accounts. I've got lots of people very interested in investing big amounts of cash into some trading, live trading, just trading with the David Tech strategies. So that could be fun in the future. I'm also going to be opening more accounts again as soon as Strategy Factory is out. I'll be building accounts with you guys here. Live trading accounts, which I'll put all of them onto Trade Harbor so that I can participate in the trading competitions there as well. So it's just going to be fun. This one is the one that I've got currently at the moment, which I'm transparently trading, but I will add more strategies and more equity hopefully within the next couple of days.
Perfect. Also, we've been conquering recently the top traders on multiple exchanges.
Yeah.
We are also in the top 1%, for example, phishing, which has also a challenge over his website. Make sure, guys, to visit it. It has the 1K challenge, which was again about double his portfolio in less than 60 days or something like that. Currently still above the 100% mark, which is amazing. Also, your most reliable bots platform, Trigger.trade. Make sure you do check it out as well. For tomorrow, we have Yuli again with the new indicator, also turning it into a strategy, finding some better fine tuning into his indicator in order to create even more David-Tech strategies and, of course, more setups. And, of course, some more updates here and there depending on the stages of what we are developing. That's pretty much it, guys, over our end. Thank you very much for being here. If you have any questions about David-Tech, please feel free to let us know within the chat zone. If not, we would like to wish you a very good day, and we are going to see you tomorrow with a new stream. David.
Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Have a nice evening. Vlad, thank you very much once again, sir. And I will see you all tomorrow. Fantastic.
Goodbye, everyone.
Take care, guys. Bye.